So, this is in response to Tommy Sotomayor and a few of your topics because while I agree with you, your delivery sucks, sir. Here we go. We're going to get right into it. First, hair hat hooligans. Sir, this is all mine. I am natural. I don't wear a hair hat. That is not the general population. While it may be the population that is in the mainstream media, that is not the general population. That is not what the majority of black women are doing. Now, I don't disagree. I completely don't disagree. It's just the way you go about presenting your information. Your statistics, however accurate they may be, are lost in your presentation. Okay. So, presentation, big thing. Hair hat hooligans. Not all of us are hair hat hooligans. I don't have to wear a mini skirt with my butt hanging out or have my boobs hanging out to get male attention. I don't want it. It's not necessary. I am a single black mom with a 3-year-old son, but I am not your typical case of a single black mother. I don't have a son because of my negligence, my recklessness, my irresponsibility. I have a son that I didn't consent to. And I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was 7 months, after having not consented prior to. But I love him. I make sure he has exactly what he needs. I do not coddle him. He's 3, but he has full-blown conversations in English that is understandable because I don't want him to be my man or a man that I would date. I want him to be a productive member of society who I don't have to pay for because he's incarcerated for something stupid. I don't want him to be enslaved on a corner selling dope because that's his only option. I want him to be able to talk to people of all aspects of life all over the world and relate. And if he cannot relate, I want him to be able to sympathize. So he speaks English very well. He's learning Spanish. I also talk to him in French and Arabic and a few other languages every now and then. My brothers talk to him in Japanese. I'm not your typical black woman. I'm sitting here dressed like a bum because I was in the process of doing homework when I decided to do this video. So bear with me. I am intelligent. Although I don't have a degree, it's not because of lack of intelligence or lack of motivation. Life happens. I accept my fault in that, and I keep going. I was originally pre-med biology. Now I'm a nutrition major. And I learn. I learn very well. I comprehend very well. I'm not the black woman that you talk about. I'm not a B word. I don't like to be referred to as such. I don't carry myself as such. I am motivated. I'm not on welfare. I don't receive Section 8. While I do get food stamps, I also work, and I'm also in school, and I take care of my son, and I don't ask for much. So yes, I receive food stamps. No, I'm not having babies that I can't afford. On to being a Christian and black women in religion and hypocrisy. You'll never hear me say that I'm a Christian because nobody in the Bible declared themselves as Christians. They were declared Christians by other people because of their Christ-likeness. Concerning the Leandria Johnson thing that you did earlier, I think she should go on sabbatical, absolutely. I'm not going to call her out her name or call her children out their name because they didn't ask to be here, and that was a personal choice that she made. Whether she is convicted by it or not, it is not our place to say. Do I think she should step down from her ministry? Absolutely, she should step down. Because you can't minister to people and be a shepherd to people when you are still a lost sheep. It does not work. The blind leading the blind only runs both of y'all into a wall or getting hit by a truck, whichever one you choose. She has 4 children and she's under the age of 30 and is not married. And she's broadcasting that she's having a baby with a band member whom is her boyfriend, that she's only known 18 months. The length of time that she's known him is completely irrelevant. I think that she needs to learn control. And if she cannot learn control, then yes, she should step down and step away, at least until after the baby is born and that first year is over with. And then she can come back and do it differently. Maybe in that time she'll be married and it won't even matter. It's amazing how much emphasis gets put on a woman who is a single mother, specifically a black woman, when men do the same thing. Sex produces babies, period, whether you're male or female. Men just can't get pregnant, so they don't get caught. And oftentimes when the woman gets pregnant, the men are nowhere to be found. But sometimes we don't even know their names, and it was just for fun anyway. And we said no strings attached. Well, the baby comes with a whole bunch of strings. The rest of your life type strings. And most people don't want that. Black women in general and black men with relationships. The reason that they are so hard and so far and few between is because, number one, black women don't know how to talk to men. Number two, black women don't know how to be women and allow men to play their role. One thing that a lot of people fail to realize is that the Willie Lynch letter and how to make a slave is still very relevant to today. The Willie Lynch letter and how to make a slave talks about how if you do a role reversal and you make the woman of a strong mind where she is independent and the only thing she needs a man for is physical brawn and strength, then the men will be weak-minded, and a lot of them are today. Most of them are weak-minded. And the only thing a woman will want from a man is to have her physical needs met. Whether that is moving a couch or sexing her down. Period. And that's the case with most women, be they black or other. Black women and black people in general have lost the art of communication. My gentleman friend always says that one thing he can't stand is to hear a woman and not see her, or hear her more than he sees her. I agree with you both on not liking loud women. It is very unattractive. I don't like loud, obnoxious people in general, whether they are male or female. It is a highly unattractive trait, and it should be destroyed. Death to loud, obnoxious people. I think that women, they don't know how to affirm their man, but then they're also so used to being degraded because of social media and mainstream and just the image that they have of black men in their heads that they don't know how to affirm their men, and their men don't know how to affirm them. You're never going to hear me demean, degrade, emasculate a man. You're not going to hear me do that because it's unnecessary. There's no reason for me to sit up here and talk about how this dude is such a dog and blah, 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 blah. But I allowed that dog to be with me. I allowed that dog near me. And in some cases, I allowed that dog to go inside of me. And that was my fault as much as it was his, because I didn't use my better judgment and discernment. But to generalize women as hair-hatted hooligans and loud and just ridiculously and disgusting, I don't have to sit up here and kapow or ain't nobody got time for that. It's unnecessary. All that diminishes my intelligence and my intellect, and I'm not here to argue a case that I'm not loud by being loud. That defeats the purpose. I will say that black women need to learn the art of submission because it is an art. just like the art of patience and the art of love and the art of kindness. Submission is an art, and most black women and black men associate submission with authority instead of with love. But then they don't know what love really is because they've never been shown it. They think that abuse and degradation and disrespect is love. And a man sleeping with you for 15, 16, 27 years and not marrying you is love. That's not love. If he loved you, he would marry you. But the fact that you allowed that, and you probably bred and had children with this man, you brought them into your society, into your world, where they don't think marriage is important. They don't think that family structure is important. They don't know the importance of everyone in a household sharing the same name, or how to love someone and treat them appropriately, because they've seen you be with this man or this woman for 15, 16, 27 years and never get married. They've seen you all fight. They've heard you argue, and they feel like that's how love is supposed to be, and it's not. We have such a jaded view of what love is. And until we get back to the village and lose this independent woman mentality, we're going to be sitting in the same place as your main topic of conversation. While your facts are true and accurate, it is still very degrading. And that goes with music and other stuff too. It's degrading, but until it becomes a problem with us, the only issue you're going to have is the chicks who are loud and obnoxious, who talk about you like a dog and call you out your name, or the gay guys who have been told to do so by those same chicks. I'm not one of those chicks. I'm not going to pretend to be one of those chicks. I'm going to say that general population, whether that is 97%, 52%, or 5%, is not everybody. It's not everybody. Just be mindful of your delivery. And that's it. This is only part 1. I'm going to probably do a series of videos and start responding to you more often, because you make valid points. Your delivery sucks. I know that you are passionate about it, which is why you deliver it the way that you do. It does not make it better. So, I don't know, maybe just food for thought. If you worked on your delivery and your tone, people would see your passion and not think of it as a joke. That's just my opinion. This is only video 1. Until next time, dude.